which NFC East team that got one and done in last year's playoffs, Eagles, Cowboys, which one do you think will go further this year?
I'm going with the Eagles. I think for the Philadelphia Eagles, they fell apart last season. There was so much going on that unless you were on the inside, you had no idea of what you could exactly put your thumb on and say, this is the reason this team fell apart. But I go back to a year before that when they had Shane Steichen as their offensive coordinator. They had John Gannon as their defensive coordinator, and Sirianni was the guy just leading them all. But you had two really good football coaches, which we really can see now as we watch Arizona compete last year, and then what Shane Steichen was able to do with Gardner Minshew when Anthony Richardson goes down. Well, this year they brought in Vic Fangio to coach the defense, and they brought in Kellen Moore to coach the offense. So I think this is getting back to the Philadelphia we saw 2 years ago of a team that now Sirianni maybe is a little bit removed, and he's allowing his coaches to kind of set the tone and lead this pack. And especially, I think, on the offensive side of the ball, because Jalen Hurts didn't play his best football last year coming off that big contract he signed in the offseason. And we all talk about his work ethic and who he is as a person and his character and just how cool Jalen Hurts is. I think you give him a guy like Kellen Moore that he can probably communicate with on a daily basis. They're going to be on the same page. Kellen Moore, a guy who's done it. He was with the Chargers last year with Justin Herbert, but was with Dak Prescott as Dak was top in the league in all the categories that you can come up with, even when the Cowboys let him go. This is a guy that was in contention for a head coach a few years ago. And I think he's going to look at this opportunity going to this Eagles team who offensively they fell a little bit behind last year. If he can turn this thing around, we may be talking about Kellen Moore as a potential head coaching candidate this next season.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.